I get into all that, I did what you needed to know about your credit score because right now we're all at an age where we recently turned 18, and that's something where we can start to open credit cards and stuff like that. So before I start my presentation, I wanted to say that employers can actually reject your application. This happens in like higher up jobs, but they can reject your application based on credit checks that they can have access to in 39 states. But yeah, so. Okay, so the first thing is, what is a credit score? It is a prediction of your credit behavior. There is specific formulas that they use to calculate this. The main one is your FICO credit score, but there's multiple credit scores that do exist. They can range anywhere from a 300 to a 850, but anywhere above a 650 is good. Okay, so what do you need to have good credit is, or sorry, why do you need to have good credit is you get better interest rates on things such as loans, credit cards, stuff like that. You get credit approval for higher amounts of money for like houses and cars. You get better loan terms, so you get more time to pay that money back. You have access to better credit cards that give more benefits, such as like cashback and things like that. You also have more housing options with apartments. Since you do have to lease them, they do look at your credit score sometimes. And some utility places do waive the deposit if you have pretty good credit. So, yeah. How to improve your credit score is to make sure you pay your bills on time every time. Like, try to avoid your late payments as much as possible. With the credit utilization ratio, with all your credit cards that you may have, try to limit to no more than 30% of what you're approved for. The credit mix is to use, the various things that are offered, such as loans, the credit cards, and stuff like that. Limit hard inquiries, which is things such as like applying for the loans. You can check your credit score with soft inquiries, like with different websites. Obviously that one takes more time, but the long credit history, the more time that you're using it, the better it'll be. And the loan payments, just make sure you do those on time as well. There are a lot of common myths. For example, like having too many credit cards will hurt your credit. It does not. As long as you keep it below that 30% on those credit cards of what you're using, and to make those payments on time, you should be good. And don't close a credit card without having a reason. Checking your credit score will not hurt it as long as it's the soft inquiries, not the hard inquiries, such as like applying for credit cards or loans. Paying for things with cash does not really boost your credit score. I mean, you can have those payments on time, which helps, but if you don't have any credit, like any history, then you really don't have any credit. And once a score falls, it cannot be improved. That's not true. It does take a lot of time to fix, but it can happen. So yeah, your credit, even though it can be scary to like get it started, it is something that you probably do need throughout life if you want to get a house or a car. So yeah, better start somewhere.